Most recreational pilots just simply fly for the thrill of it.
But one local pilot flies with a purpose, using his plane, his gas, and his time to carry precious canine cargo to a better life. The story, shot by photographer Sean Toll, is new tonight.
Temperature 2, dew point -10.
Spring break means heading to the airport for a little vacation. For Dave Whitney, it's just a good chance to fly.
Good morning, Metro Grounds. Ready for takeoff, Alpha 1, southeastbound.
It's clear for takeoff.
The skies have always called out to Dave, and he's gladly listened.
I used to fly. It was photography and mapping. That was a good job. I missed that job.
He's since needed to adjust his life's flight plan, but he still travels.
I do inspections for FEMA at disasters.
That includes going door to door to help families recover.
All over the world. I mean, Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico.
This 2.5-hour flight is taking him somewhere less tropical.
We're about 8 miles to the northwest.
This is not a business trip, but he is helping one family through a tough time.
39 Whiskey, thank you. We're headed in for some more puppies.
At this tiny airport in Clinton, Oklahoma, Dave is picking up a pointer mix named Angel and her 7 4-week-old puppies who don't exactly resemble mom.
They look like maybe a husky mix. They all have the blue eyes, but their coloring is a little weird, so maybe Daddy was a traveling salesman. I'm not quite sure. Hi, Angel Cakes.
Angel was found wandering a field alone and pregnant.
Luckily this time she was actually found by somebody, but it's very common for them to be shot by farmers.
Melissa Hayner set up this trip with Dave through the Pilots and Paws program, where pilots like Dave volunteer time and money to help animals in need find better homes.
These flights I do as often as I can afford. Usually try to do maybe 6 or 7 a year.
That's a basket of adorable.
For dogs like these, that's life-saving.
It's very emotional. It's a lot of the animals are you're saving from being euthanized at a shelter. So it makes it a huge emotional thing. You're really saving the lives of probably 95% of the dogs that we fly.
The flight back can be rough for most people flying in such a small plane, but not for the dogs.
It's amazing. They hop into the airplane, they totally relax, fall asleep in the back seat. Ideal passengers, unlike some people.
When Angel isn't catching some shut-eye, she is catching a spectacular view.
She's not going to have the window down, though.
And as they near the Denver skyline, the dogs get closer to lives with happier horizons.
9 left, number 1, clear to land.
Back at Rocky Mountain Airport, Debbie Faulkner from Black Canyon Animal Sanctuary is waiting to give that to them.
Welcome to Colorado.
A welcome sight for Dave and his canine cargo.
Oh my gosh, and they all have blue eyes.
And she's confident it won't take long until they all have permanent homes.
Anytime you have a dog with blue eyes, holy moly, they're gone really quick.
Seeing their mom again is probably the biggest highlight for the hungry pups who may not realize the people they just met saved their lives.
They want mommy. They want lunch.
Debbie drove 4 hours to pick up Dave's passengers.
It's another boy.
A tail wag may be the only thanks Dave gets from the pups.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you.
That gratitude is a little more obvious from Debbie. But he's not flying for thanks. He's taking off to save lives.
No two ways about it. We definitely are.
Always amazed at what man will do for man's best friend.
They were adorable. I love this story. I could watch it over and over again.
You gonna adopt one?
If they're still around, I probably would.
There are cat ladies. You're a dog lady.
I think I am.
Yeah.
I must be. Those blue eyes.
And a former pilot.
Sure. I'll always be one, but sure. Yeah, it's fun. I've worked with some of the folks who did Paws and Pilots and Paws, and they love the looks on the faces of the owners.